Don't talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, everybody, tap in, tap in, tap in. Let me know if you can hear me. Share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Because I felt that first one, Toya, but her ass in jail. I'm glad she did. I hope she goes back. All right, y'all. This is going to be a quick live. Y'all thumbs up this video. Thumbs up this video. I'm just coming on right quick to speak to our little sis, Briana, honey. And I'm speaking to our little sis, Briana, on this here internet. On this here internet, honey. Because I think all of us need to chime in and speak to our little sis, Briana, okay? So we were unaware of a phone call taking place or whatever, because I don't talk to Bree, y'all. Bree doesn't tell me. Y'all already know this. I done said this a zillion times. Bree does not tell me to come out and say anything because she can't. She cannot. She's not my content creation manager or anything like that. She can't tell me what to speak on and what not to speak on. But we have been speaking on Kevin Wesley for the last, I don't know how long now, right? At least the last week or two. We don't even mention her dry ass baby daddy no more, right? But yet it sounds to me from what I heard today that Briana reached out to her sister-in-law with the hopes of trying to say, you know, you are Amor's auntie. Can you please stop talking about my children? Stop talking about Lauren's hair. Because apparently Dawn was talking about Lauren's hair. So she was like, stop bringing me up, stop bringing my daughter up or whatever. And she thought she could do that because, you know, Dawn reached out to her a while back and apologized, okay? And Briana kind of said, this was a while back, Briana kind of said, well, let me think about it, or this going to take some time, or whatever the case may be. So time then passed over, and she thought now was a good time to contact her daughter's auntie to say, you know, can you please just stop talking about me and stop talking about my child? Okay. And Dawn agreed. Dawn agreed and said that she wouldn't speak on her no more. That she promised Momo, I'm gonna be good and I'm not gonna talk about your mama no more. To do what? To turn around and drag her. So this here live is for Miss Briana. You got to stop trusting your ex's siblings. They mean you no good. Okay? See, Brianna's heart be in the right place sometimes, but her mind don't follow her heart. Okay? And I don't know if y'all know what that means, but when, you know, what they say, it's so many expressions. Y'all can drop them in the chat. But y'all drop the expressions in the chat when they say, what am I trying to say? Like, if the pot's hot, it's going to stay hot. You know what I'm saying? If it's hot, you touch it, you're going to get burned. You know what I mean? Y'all know the expressions I'm trying to say, right? A snake gonna always stay a snake, or a tiger gonna always stay a tiger, a dog gonna always bite, whatever the case it is. She has to understand Dawn is the same person that she was a year or so ago, whenever she did what she did before. She has to understand that. If she ain't shown no change, and she has not, okay? She ain't shown no change from the beginning. Why all of a sudden, out the blue, she's going to show a change now? Change comes with change of behaviors, right? So if she has not changed her behavior, then why in the world will one phone call make her change? Why? See, Brianna's heart be in the right place. You know, she probably know that her daughter Momo misses her auntie, and she probably was like, you know what? Let me do the right thing as a mom. Let me reach out to her aunt, and let me do this reconnection, right? Right? Let me do this reconnection, and let me just say, can you please just stop talking about me or talking about my kids? Dawn agreed and recorded the whole conversation. And you want to know why she did that? She recorded the whole conversations for Cash Apps. This was a money grab for her. She knew when she recorded this that she was going to bring this whole 17-minute recording. I think that's what Dawn said. It was 17 minutes to the internet. Now, I also heard Dawn say that I went on my members only live and insinuated that I had spoken to Bree or Bree had given me something on the back end. Now, my members, y'all the ones that's lit up in green, have I ever went on the back end and told y'all anything that Briana told me to come to the internet with? And I'm sure she has a membership or one of her people have a membership. I have never done a members only live and discussed anything exclusively Bree. Never. When I do a members only live, I'm talking to my members. I'm loving on y'all. It has nothing to do with Bree. We don't even talk about Bree. We helped Bree out to raise money for her lawyer because we support Bree, but Bree is not the only one that we support. We support other people too. This is not no Bree support channel as far as, you know, that we just Bree supporters like they are. They just LaTruth supporters. That's it. We're not just Bree supporters. We support several people out here. The LaTruth saga, in my opinion, is over. That shit is over. That shit is dead. We know that she's not going to lose custody. She knows she's not going to lose custody. Bree's not worried about that. Bree's not worried about whether or not she's going to lose custody or not. That ain't even something to worry about. Oh, am I going to lose custody? Are you a bad mom? If you're not a bad mom, you don't have nothing to worry about. Not nothing. I don't care how many more videos his supporters make. It does not mean anything's going to happen. The saga is dead. It's over. That's why I don't know why the irrelevance over there talking about some, let's do a challenge. We don't want nothing to do with y'all. Why don't we do a challenge with y'all? We don't like y'all. We're not comparing ourselves to y'all because we don't want nothing to do with y'all. It ain't no y'all or us against them. That's what they don't understand. They literally on here trying to compete against people that don't even like them. We don't want nothing to do with them. This saga is over. They holding on to the last little threads. We're on to something else. We're talking about Kevin because we know what we peeping the game. We see what Kevin is trying to do. Something that he tried to do before and it didn't work. And now he's trying to do it again. This has nothing to do with Briana or LaTruth at all. The saga is dead. It's no more LaTruth saga. There is no more LaTruth. Well, let me just say it like this because I think in their minds, to them it is. They hanging on to LaTruth saga because they ain't got shit else. Right? That's why they up here hashtagging LaTruth saga. This no longer has anything to do with no LaTruth saga. LaTruth saga is dead. Gone. But I need Briana to know. I don't care how much God you have in you. I don't care how soft your heart is. Your siblings, your ex's siblings do not like you. They mean you no good. You thinking you doing the right thing. Oh, let me reach out. Let me just do the godly thing. Let me, this is for the sake of Momo. I want her to, Brianna is all about family. And I ain't nothing wrong with that, to be honest with you. But she needs to understand that just because she all about family, she better take a page out of Desharia's book. Take a page out of Desharia's book. Desharia's 17, and she's not letting them have anything to do with her child. I know she's probably like, oh, I don't want her to not have anything to do with her aunts. I want her to be around her family. They don't like you. They don't mean you no good. And if this doesn't do it for you, I don't know what will. Briana be thinking, oh, time gonna pass and they gonna have a change of heart and they gonna be good again. Them people don't like her. Them people they don't like her. They envious of her. They're jealous of her. I would not trust them if they have not changed their behavior. Now we've seen Toya change her behavior. But if she resorted back to that, if I was Bree, I would keep my child away from her too. Because I'm not putting my child in no harm's way around people that don't like me. If they want to see the baby, let them see him around their daddy. But her reaching out to Don, I'm pretty sure that it was all good intentions. And Don, what did Don do? Yet again, screw her. And what I don't understand is she played her and the baby's conversation on the recording. On her platform. For what? For what? And it is totally in the divorce decree that she's not supposed to be doing that. She's not supposed to post anything about Momo. A recording, a picture, nothing. But she needs beer money. She needs weed money. Let me tell you something about addiction, y'all. When you addicted to something, you want it bad. And you don't give a damn how you get it. She did this. She recorded Briana, right? She recorded Brie with the purpose of playing it on her platform. She did. Oh, I got some receipts. Bree, if you hear me, baby girl, if this don't do it for you, I don't know what will. You trust this snake yet again, and what did she do? What did she do? I don't think that there was anything wrong with her reaching out. However, I would not have done it at all. But I'm older and I'm wiser. I've lived a little longer. So the fact that Bree reached out and said, hey, Goldmouth, what's going on? The fact that Bree reached out and said, can you please stop talking about me and stop talking about my child? Okay? Now, I'm assuming that she did it for the sake of Momo. But I think that, her intentions was not bad, but it was bad. Overall, it was bad. She shouldn't have done it. Don has not shown any growth. Don has not shown any changed behavior. Don came out and even said that apology was not real. That the apology that she did to Briana was not real. Why would Briana for 1 second think that it was okay to reach out to her and think that they on some grown woman shit? They're not. Don does not like you. And here's the sad part about it. Here's the very, very sad part about it. Bree has not said anything derogatory about Robert in a very, very, very long time. She don't even talk about him. That shit is over. They holding on to this 2022, 2023 incident all because they need something to talk about. And Briana is just it. Look at these people. They're talking about Briana in everything that Briana does. Briana can sneeze. They're going to make a video about it. Briana can have a hair in her eye and they're going to make a video about it and say she's crying. Anything Briana does, Briana is just a forever target for them. She's a forever target. And the only way, Bree, for you not to be a target, the only thing that you're going to be able to do is just leave the internet. Or you're just going to have to deal with it. And stop worrying about it. I promise you. Stop worrying about it. Do your strikes. People that got your picture on their platform, on the front cover of it, strike their ass. Take time out of your day and strike them. Nobody should have your picture on their profile like that. It's a way that they're supposed to do it, and the way they're doing it is not it. It's in violation. But if you don't want to do that, then don't do that. But don't nobody even talk about the saga mess no more. That relationship, what happened between her and her spouse, ex-spouse now, was their business. It's over though. They still want to be in, I'm going to tell you the reason why, y'all. The reason why they don't want this saga to die, right? I'm talking about completely die, be gone. Because in my mind, it's gone. Do we still talk on what the hell happened to them back in 2022? We have not mentioned that in what, a week or two, or maybe 3 now? It's over. Whatever happened between Robert and Briana is done. He just needs to not be behind on his goddamn child support. Just pay your damn child support, take care of your kid, and move on. What we talk about now is things that we see currently. If we see Robert doing something foul today, we talk about what he's doing today. Now we talk about Kevin, and we're digging back in Kevin videos because Kevin got a bigger issue going on. Kevin trying to set up a goddamn... That's my next video. Y'all just show up. Just show up. Okay? Just show up. But Kevin and what Kevin doing does not have anything to do with the saga. You got ignorant mofos. I'm talking about ignorant people. Literally. Over there wanting to do a challenge with us. What? We don't like y'all. Stop watching us. We don't like y'all. We ain't showing y'all. We ain't got to prove nothing to y'all. Y'all itty bitties. Exactly, Lampo. And we're going to talk about that on my next video. We're going to talk about that on my next video. Okay? She said, Amor, so Bree called her just to check her about talking about her kids and then let her speak to Momo, because if so, I don't see how this content from them over there. She called her. It sounds like to me on the call that she was saying basically, stop talking about me and my kids. And then, but it sounded like Dawn wanted to say, but you be telling them more stuff, and she does not. She absolutely do not. Everything that I know about what's going on with the case, I go check the fucking site, just like they do. But Dawn is dumb. She's dumb. Dawn threw Briana under the bus initially for money. It was all for money. Because Briana, here's the thing. Briana has never done nothing to Dawn. Not even to this day. She's never done nothing to Dawn. Dawn is doing what she's doing to Briana because she is an evil human being. Period. She's evil. She's spiteful, and she's jealous of Bree. What she did today was for the sole purpose of what they're doing right now. They're dragging Bree. They're dogging her, calling her all types of liars and now they're trying to say she still want Robert because she mentioned Robert's name in the video. Oh, she want Robert. She really want Robert. Oh, she miss you, Dawn. You was her only friend and all this stuff. Dawn does have a dark heart. Absolutely dark heart. She has a very dark heart. She said Dawn said that she said Bree ain't doing nothing to her. The fact that we blog on her brothers, she went after her and John. And see, that right there should tell you. She going after Briana for something that Briana cannot control. Briana cannot come out here not one moment and tell me, don't mention Kevin's name again. Well, let me take that back. She can say it, but that won't make me do it. She has no control over who I blog on. She has no control over who anybody blogs on. And then I heard Dawn lie and say, well, Cora came out and told her not to blog on her no more, and she stopped. Girl, are you fucking kidding me? I've never spoken to Cora a day of my life. Cora can't tell me what to talk about on my motherfucking channel. Cora ain't told me to stop blogging on her. If I want to speak on Cora today, tomorrow, and for the next year, I can. I'm the one shift focus. I did that. Dawn is a liar. Cora told her to stop talking. And see, they say this shit with no receipts. Just like she in the video, she tried to tell Briana that I held a members only live and insinuated that Breeden told me some information. What? No receipts. None whatsoever. She can't go in any members only live and hear me say, Briana said this, or Briana said that, or Briana said that. Matter of fact, I think I know what members only live she's talking about. I think it was asked in that live, what's the status of Briana's case or something like that. And I think I said, if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember saying, we don't know yet, but as soon as we know, I will let you know. Because the paperwork hadn't hit yet. But as soon as it hit, what did I do? I came out publicly playing a song. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Remember that, y'all? Y'all asked me in that live, what was the status? And I said, we got to wait until it hits the court. Until it posts. And then once it posts, I will be able to tell y'all. That shit is public knowledge. That's why when they be like, oh, she always reading somebody's court case. You can read whatever you want public knowledge all you want to. This shit is public, y'all. My shit is public. If y'all want to go and see how many times people have been denied trying to take me down, it's public knowledge. It is public. All this shit is public. She said, so Dawn is in your members only. I'm assuming she is, and probably some of her damn or some of her people. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Thank you, Sipping Lab. She said, I remember also when it was sealed, you couldn't get the updates. Exactly. Thank you. So if it was sealed and I couldn't get the updates, then if Briana would have told me something, wouldn't I have known? Wouldn't I have known? That she's just using that excuse. She know me and Briana don't talk. She's using it as an excuse to hate on Bree, to drag Bree, and all because she's the one that Dawn came out of her own mouth, and said, when I speak on other topics, I don't get support. But when I speak on Briana or Jonelle or one of her kids, y'all throw me cash apps and super chats. She doesn't get support when she does not speak negatively about Briana. She's afraid what happened to Toya is going to happen to her. And that is, people are going to stop financially supporting her. When Toya turned her leaf and said, I no longer want to speak on my brother ex or the children because I want to be a part of their life, she no longer received cash apps from those people. She no longer received super chats from those people. That's when she decided that she did not no longer want to speak against Briana or call her nieces and nephews out of their names, talk about their hair and all other types of shit, right? And Dawn thinks that's going to happen to her if she stops talking about Briana children, who Briana choose to date. She feels that her super chats and super stickers and her cash apps will go away. And y'all know Dawn don't have no job. Dawn ain't worked this whole entire saga. She has not had a job. The government, your money, takes care of her. We pay her bills. We keep her lights on. We keep her computer and her website working. We make it possible for her to come out here and dog out Briana. Why? Because we pay her Wi-Fi bill. Her welfare and the little change that she get or whatever they give her, the stipend or sniping or whatever you call it, the stipend, we pay for that. It's government assist. She doesn't have a job. So she knows the only way she can make a little extra money to drink, to smoke, right, is to talk about Briana. She didn't try to come out here and talk about herself. She tried to come out here and start dancing and shit like that. Now, if her brother's name was so popping, like they say, if her brother's name was so popping, if my brother was popping, don't you know I blog about my brother every single day? If my brother was popping, if my brother was the shiznix, you hear me? I did like when we was a kid, part 1, when we was 2, part 2, when we was 3, part 3, when we was 4, part 4. When I turn 5, part 5, I'll have a whole 44 part series. If my brother was popping, right? But the fact that she said out of her own mouth that she has to drag Briana in order to make money. Talk about Briana kids, play recordings from Briana over and over and over. Show text messages from Briana over and over and over and over. Play recordings of her speaking to Momo over and over and over and over and over. That's the only way she's going to get a cash out. That's the only way she's going to get a super sticker. By any means necessary. She don't care if she's violating no damn restraining order. I'm not restraining order, but a court agreement, divorce decree agreement. She don't care. She even said. She said it. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but I don't care. She said he did a live on YouTube about you and more. Who did, Sunshine? Who is he? I didn't even know we was talking about a he. I don't totally fault Bree for this if her intentions was to check her. It was probably nothing from Bree end that was messy, but she needs to understand that there is no hope for any of them to reconcile. She knows don't nobody want her. Oh, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Exactly. Bree don't want that old man. She has too much. Can someone answer me? I'm so lost. Why was Bree talking to her? Bree called her to tell her or to ask her woman to woman, can she stop talking about her and stop talking about her child? Because apparently she was over there saying how nappy Lauren hair is and how nappy Lauren hair is and how Briana care more about her hair than she does Lauren hair. So it sounded like she was trying to explain to her, like, Lauren has locks. She's locking up her hair. She's just not doing her hair just to be not doing it. Lauren is going through a stage of having locks in her hair. She explained that on her live stream. She explained that more than once on her live stream, that Lauren is going through a lock transitioning. So she can't just, you know what I'm saying, do her hair like that every day. But you don't think that somebody's auntie will come out and talk like that, right? You don't think they would, but they do. But they do it for money. If I came out and said something about her hair, she's not no kin to me, right? But the fact that Dawn is the auntie of Lauren's little sister, and they do listen to YouTube. Lala listens to YouTube. Josh, they watch YouTube. Isaiah, they're on YouTube. And guess who else is on YouTube, y'all? Yeah, Momo. So when they hear their mama talking about one of their siblings, it don't go over too well. Don doing this because Peacock want us off his head. No, Peacock Chronicles has just begun. The wife inside Lacey and JC is next. Oh, we're definitely not off that. We got something coming after when I come back at 7. So in another 2 hours. So I'm not going to stay on here long. But another 2 hours, I'm going to come back. She said Kevin was telling them to report your page, and he told everybody you was talking about his baby, Kevin, around 2 hours ago or more. If he's telling everybody to report my page, can you send me that clip? But I wasn't talking about his baby. I talked about, listen, see, that's the thing. It's okay for them to talk about people's hair and nothing's wrong with that. But I said they need to comb that baby's hair is what I said. That's not talking about the baby. And as far as the helmet, I said I thought he wore the helmet because I thought helmets was for shoulder biters or window lickers. And y'all said no, the helmet is for cranial fixing, to fix the shape of the head. And I said, oh shit, I didn't know that. I always thought it was for window lickers and shoulder biters. That's not calling his son a window licker or a shoulder biter. I wasn't talking about his son. So Kevin can kiss my ass, okay? And that's still not going to stop me from talking about him. I'm still going to talk about him. So they can report all they want to. I wonder why he ain't doing it. I wonder why he ain't doing it. Oh, they mad over there? But anyway, let's continue. She said, Bree got to stop being so nice and let them have it. That's how I feel. She needs to stop being so nice. Stop extending grace. It's not going to happen. Here's the thing. Bree needs to put it in her head. Her ex-husband don't mean her no good whatsoever. He don't mean you no good. And his siblings don't mean you no good at all. At all. So, I literally just want to come on here and tell her that. I don't know if she's listening or not. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I'm sure to get back to her some kind of way. But she needs to stop trusting them. If they ain't showed no change of behavior, and none of them have except for Toya. Toya's the only one that has shown change of behavior when it comes to this brother sibling bullshit. Okay? I legit believe that Toya is legit with her turning a leaf and not wanting to drag Briana no more and wanting to be a part of her sibling's life. Her niece's life. I do believe Toya wants to be a part of her of her niece's life. But I do not believe Kevin. I do not believe Dawn. And I don't really think that, girl, don't get me started on him. She says nobody's reporting him for making American money, but he can make American money. You can make American money in another country. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. You just got to pay taxes on that shit, But that's not for us to worry about, She said, Amor, did you hear on Break Room Live where she mentioned Kevin Soup to change how he makes money from YouTube being in another country? No, he can make money. It's a lot of American content creators that go to other countries and make money. They can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Bree has to understand they are going to do everything in their power to ruin her. That's the part that Bree needs to understand. They will do everything in their power to ruin this young lady. She has to stop. They record her every single time. Either she's reached out or they've reached out. They are doing it for content. They are reaching out to record her for content. That is not having somebody's best interest at all. So she said, Amore, did Bree mention the big mouth name? I'm late. I think in there she may have said something like, it was hard to hear, but she did say something. I don't think she said his name per se, but I think she said something like, I can't stop Amore from going live, just like he can't stop y'all, or something like that. So she said it she was reaching out to Dawn because Dawn is Momo's auntie. Momo's auntie. She thought Dawn had some type of influence, but she doesn't. Dawn is just as messy, if not messier. Dawn don't have no influence. Dawn don't have her best interest. That's the thing. She reach out to people that don't have her best interest. Dawn don't give a damn about her. Dawn does not care about her. Kevin doesn't care about her. Any given moment to throw Briana under the bus and have an 18-wheeler drive over her head, they'll do it in a heartbeat. They can't stand her. They can't stand Bree because they was able to call their brother and ask for $200 or $300 or $500, and they was able to get it. Why? Because Bree used to be the bad. They can't do that no more. She needs to understand that right there. Let it go. Let it go. She said she wondered why Momo standoffish. Momo know they hate her mom. She lied to Momo. She literally said, I'm not going to talk about your mama no more. And came out here like, hey, y'all, I got a video, y'all. I take this hoe. I know I lied to her. It's okay. It's okay that I lied to her. It's okay. I did that on purpose. I lied to her on purpose just so I can come out here and get a cash app or a super chat. Because that's exactly what she did. She said, hopefully when Bree goes to court, the judge will lock his ashy mouth up for a non-payment of child support. You know what? I don't understand, because I heard somebody come on her panel and say something to the fact of she's scared to go to court in the next couple of weeks or whatever, thinking about custody. Do they not know that the custody situation would not be brought up next week? Do they not know that? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on next week or whenever it is, 2 weeks from now. Do they not know? Are they that dumb? That has nothing to do with what's going on. She's not going to court for no damn custody shit. This is not that. The court date that's coming up is for motion violation. I mean, contempt of motion. That has nothing to do with custody. Do they not know? Do they not know? She said, how many times can we tell Bree to stop trusting these folks? Listen, yes. This is my last time. You hear me? This is my last time, and I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. And if this doesn't get through, then oh well. Because she cannot trust them. They don't mean her no good. You would think after all this time, right, that all of them would have, I finally got a V8. You know that commercial? I got a V8. I finally got a V8. You would think at some point all of them would have sat down and said, listen, we out here on the internet dragging family members, dragging our nieces, dragging our nephews, talking about our mama. We over here, it's a big ass mess. Now, let me tell you something. If I really want to be messy, right? If I want to be messy, right? Everything that Briana said about the siblings, is it not true? She told us that they had fake love for each other, that all this shit, that they really didn't like each other. Did we not see it? Are we not? Did what she say about this family, is it not coming to pass? She said they was broke, don't have no money, and they was faking it for the internet. They was faking like they had something faking like they was the motion and faking like they were true in love siblings or whatever, or they like each other or whatever. She told us that shit was fake. Is it not? Is this not what we're seeing? We see it. Everything she said came to pass. But they still over there. She's such a liar. Everything she said out her mouth is a liar. Well, if she's such a liar, then why the siblings out here fighting again? Hello? Hello? Why they just throw each other up under the bus? They over there talking about each other. You got Kevin talking about his nieces and nephews. You got OB talking about his nephew, because believe it or not, Meek Meek is his nephew. That's his nephew. That's OB's nephew. They talking about family members on this here internet. It's an embarrassment. They should be embarrassed. You would think that they would say, you know what? We just made a complete fucking fool of ourselves. Let's get it together, y'all. This is not right. But no, Don like, nope, let's keep this shit going. She'll be dragging Momo in the next 3 or 4 years. Because this is not over. They're going to try to drag this shit out for another 3 or 4 years. I promise you. That's all they have. Unfortunately, that's all they have. That's all they have. I will say this, some of these people that have moved on and they blog on other things and they get numbers on or whatever. I'm low key like, wow, they doing their shit, right? Because there's some people they could never. She said exactly, you would think that Bree know, as she's seen we all on the battleground, but she continues to trust they ass. Is Bree on the spectrum? Trina, damn, Trina said, is Bree on the spectrum? I don't think Bree is on the spectrum. I think Bree has that soft ass, mushy ass heart. And she trusts people too fucking hard, or love too hard, or whatever, however you want to phrase it. You know what I'm saying? I think she thinks, let me do this. This is a good deed, but she doesn't think about it in the. I don't think that she thought for one moment that Dawn was going to come out here and discuss their conversation. I don't think she thought for one moment that Dawn was recording her. I don't think she thought for one moment that Dawn was going to play her recording with her niece on her platform. I don't think she thought that. Exactly. She said Briana thinks time has healed. She thinks that time has healed and things are not the same. I think that she was ready to reopen an opportunity for a, some type of relationship with her child's aunt. That's what I think. But this is evidence that Dawn does not want to be a part of her niece's life. Because if she did, she wouldn't have done this at all. She doesn't like Momo. She hates Momo. She said, "Amor, no disrespect to your chat. I've been following for years, but I feel everything and every OD." Okay, Valerie, it cut off. That's all I got. I feel everything and every OD. I don't know what that means. It cut off, so you might, if it's long, you're going to have to chop it up. Or put it in the super chat. I think if you put it in the super chat, the whole message comes. But at any rate, she says, but anyway, what I was saying is, I don't think that Dawn has any love for her niece. Because if Dawn had love for her niece, she would not have put this recording out there. Because for what? It's not like Bree came out here and was like, all you bitches, I'm so sick of you bitches and all this stuff. Bree didn't do that. Bree came to her on some grown woman stuff. She said, I haven't heard the call, but come on now. Ain't no way she thought she was going to hit the internet. She wasn't going to hit the internet. I don't know. Robbie, I would have thought that she would record me. But I don't think that Bree thought that. Because you got to think about it. She called, right, and let her speak to Momo. She spoke to Momo. I don't think that Bree thought that Dawn was going to do this. I don't think so. She said if Dawn can bring out her period pictures, that snake can't be trusted. Yeah, that's true. That's true. She said, I believe that too because she reminds her of Briana for that same reason I expressed the other concerns. Yes, I don't think that Dawn loves Momo at all. Dawn don't love Momo. But, you know, Toya told us that Dawn don't like kids, period. Dawn don't like her nieces and nephews like that. So I don't think Dawn give a fuck about her nieces and nephews. If Dawn, to be honest, come on, like, if Dawn cared anything about her nieces or nephews, she would have stayed neutral, in my opinion. She don't care nothing about these. She came out here strictly for money. When Dawn was neutral in the beginning, right? When she was neutral in the beginning, she feels like she wasn't getting enough money. You know? She said, y'all, please stop screaming court. If Bree reached out, it definitely wouldn't be admitted in court. Everybody screaming court. I'm sick of hearing the court road at this point. I don't even know what that means. But Bree can't. But wait a minute. Who said that? Sharonda. Mouth of the South. Bree can get Dawn in trouble. She can. The court papers clearly says she is not supposed to mention it. Now, here's the thing. Let's understand something. Briana can't get in trouble for reaching out to Dawn. Dawn can't even get in trouble for reaching out to Briana. That is not what the court paper says. The court paper says they cannot bring it to social media. They cannot post about the child on social media. The family members can't. So Dawn is not allowed to talk about Momo on social media. Dawn is not allowed to disparage Briana on social media. That's what it says. But them speaking to each other, she absolutely can get in trouble for bringing a telephone conversation on social media. She absolutely can, because that's what the court paper says. She absolutely can. She brought a private conversation that they had onto social media. She absolutely can get in trouble for that. I don't know where y'all get that she can't get in trouble for that, because she can. But Briana reaching out to her, or even she reaching out to Briana off of social media, no, neither one of them can get in trouble. But her posting about it on social media is a direct violation of the order, because it says it in there. It was put in there. I know for a fact it was put in there. So she planned it on her page, or if she posted on her page, or however, she is in contempt for that. She says she could get her in trouble, but is the question. I'm saying if she reached out, she's still giving grace. So how we know she's gonna bring it up in court is all I'm saying. And you know what? Let me correct myself. So I said she can get Dawn in trouble. I mean, she can get Dawn in trouble. Let me correct myself. She can get Robert in trouble, because Robert is the one that was given the order. Robert was given the order. Dawn was not given the order. It was told that Robert's family, it does say family members, they cannot come out here and disparage Briana. Briana's family cannot come out here and disparage Robert. So it's not about getting Dawn in trouble. She can get Robert in trouble. So Dawn will be responsible for getting her brother in trouble, because she knows what the court paper says, and she's already said it out her own mouth. She doesn't care. But that, in my opinion, is saying she don't give a fuck if her brother get in trouble or not. But her brother can be held responsible for that. Now, in what capacity, I don't know. But I don't know if she want me to tell the story, but I have a supporter that told me that when her in-laws reached out and violated one of the orders, that the person got in trouble. Not the person that reached out, but the person that was a family member of the person. They're the ones that got in trouble for it. Now, I don't know if she wants to, mention it on here, but she can if she wants to. She said Don want him locked up. She's been trying. Yeah, I think that may be the case. But as far as showing Dawn grace, if this right here is not a wake up call, that Dawn, Kevin, nor the truth at this point have her best interest. If this ain't no wake up call for her, I don't know what is. She said if they don't like her, they don't like her child. You better say that. Now raise your hand if you believe that, because I damn sure do. If you don't like the mama, you don't like the child, okay? She said Bree knew that MF was going to record her, and I think Bree didn't give a fuck because she was calling her about her discussing her child. Two birds, one stone. Thank you, Tisha. Yeah, nowhere. Now let's be clear. Nowhere in the recording did she say, "I like you and I want to be your friend." Now it wasn't that type of call. Briana was not trying to be her friend. Briana said, "I want you." She said, "From woman to woman, I want you to stop talking about me and stop talking about my child." So it wasn't no, "Hey, I just really want to be friendly and this, that, and the other." No, you know. She said Dawn stay throwing her brother under the bus. She sure does. She been doing it from the whole time, to be honest with you. Dawn knew what she was doing because she kept saying Bree was setting her up when I don't think that was Bree intentions. No, I don't think Bree was setting her up at all. But let me tell you how Dawn don't realize that she be setting her brother up though. How many times now have we heard? Now we know for sure that he's over 10,000. See, we was doing the math at first. So we saw what it said on the court paperwork, and then we added 1,300 and some odd dollars to every month. And that's how we got with the price. But actually, Bree said it on the phone call, and guess what? Dawn played it on her platform. So now everybody know that LaTruth is over $10,000 behind on child support. He's over $10,000 behind on child support. And you would think that Dawn would have said something like, damn, that's a lot of money. Bro ain't paying child support. But the reason why she ain't said it, because she know her bro ain't paying child support. She know her brother ain't paying shit. She don't give a damn. I believe that she probably feels just like his supporters. Don't pay her ass shit. You remember that's what Season wanted. Season said, actually Season said pay child support, but don't have nothing to do with the child. That's what she said. That's what she said. So anyway, but she just needs to know that reaching out to them for any reason is not a good idea. It's not. They don't mean you no good whatsoever. Exactly. Leave them people alone. Let them folks build a relationship with Momo when Momo turn 18, or either with she with her daddy. That's it. That's all. Leave them alone. Don't try to fix nothing. They don't like you. They don't like your child. They don't like her. They don't like her child. She said Dawn is always trying to expose Bree, but it backfires every time, and she exposes herself and her brothers. That is absolutely the truth. Absolutely the truth. So she just basically exposed that her brother is, in fact, behind in child support over $10,000. $10,000. Thanks, Dawn. Thanks, Dawn. You know? She said that's insane. Over $10,000 behind in child support. Yep. For a child. You know what's the same part about it? For a child that he claims that he loves so much, and for a child that he exploits on the internet, but yet he's behind that much in child support. That is absolutely crazy. For a man to come out here and act like he's so involved in his child, you know what I mean? She said, not a millionaire behind in child support. Yes, honey, he ain't no damn millionaire, but yes. So, but the fact that he comes out here and act like he's so in love with his daughter and posts her every day, all day, and to be $10,000 behind in child support is absolutely embarrassing. Not only embarrassing, it's contradicting. That means him being behind in child support, but you acting like you love your child and you're exploiting her on the internet. It don't match. It does not match. You know? I tried to go listen. I can't hear shit, so I still don't know what was said, and I'm okay with that. The only thing that we heard that was said, Robbie, is that she asked her to stop speaking on her, stop speaking on her kids, and that then Dawn tried to turn around and say, "What the reason why I'm talking about y'all because you be giving her more stuff to bring to the internet." And she says, "I do not give her shit to bring to the internet. Everything Amore gets is public knowledge. She goes and get it off the site. I don't give her shit." And she does not. Absolutely do not. She does not. All this getting ready to march right on it. All this is getting ready. So that's going to be another mouth. If somebody came for y'all kids, y'all would address them motherfuckers too. Bree not dumb. I'm not understanding the reason she played it on the internet. It was no tea in the conversation. She played it because her title was "The DV Victim Reached Out to Me." She just really want people to know that Bree reached out to her. That's a Cash App grab. She just wanted a Cash App grab, Katrina. She want to puff fast. It's coming up the weekend. And she like, fuck, I'm trying to get drunk and toe down and fall in some more bathrooms this weekend. She want her drink money. That's what she want. She said, why play the recording? Just ridiculous. She played it because she wants to be a nasty bird. You know, she said, oh, I see. She was trying to get Bree to admit to giving you information, laughing my butt off. But yeah, she wanted to, yeah. But Bree does not give me anything. Bree does not get everything I get, I promise y'all, I go pull it off the site. I don't need Bree to give me shit. I go pull it off the site because I'm nosy like that. I go pull it off the site. And if I don't see it on one county site, I'm going to go to another county. And if I don't see it on that site, I'm going to go to another county. And if I don't see it on that site, I'm going to go to another county. She don't give me nothing. She said because it was so hard to hear, she's going to post it on her wall. Well, if it's hard to hear on the internet, wouldn't it be hard to hear on the wall? Dumbass. She said, we know you pull it off the site. Them dummies just want to think what they want to. Man, I pull that shit right off the site. She said the T was 10K plus Robert O. Yeah, 10K, that Robert O's over 10K. She also thought Bree was gonna say something bad about you or more so she can have some. That's why she brought your name up. That's probably it. Yep. Well, but you still got them out here. Bree ain't got us out here. Bree ain't had us out here saying shit since the divorce, right? Because you know our fallout was before the divorce. Since the divorce, Bree has not went back on her stance of not talking about Robert. She does not talk about that man. She does not. You know? She does not. She moved on. They the one don't want to move on. They the one want to try to depict her life apart. And you know, I heard this lady, I don't even know who this lady was on her panel or whatever, saying shit like, Brie needs to stop worrying about people talking about her and she needs to do her thing and that's her focus. She's so worried about what people say about her. I'm just gonna say it like this. It's a human thing to you know, be a little bothered that people that you have never done anything to continually talk about your parenthood, say how horrible of a mother you are, how horrible of a human you are, call everything you say out your mouth as lying or contradicting or mentally challenged or narcissistic. It will bother anybody. And it's been going on for almost 3 years. That person that said that, I guarantee you, if the spotlight was turned on their life, listen, when we turn the spotlight on people's life, even a little bit, a week, a month, they spin out of control. You've seen it for yourself. They spin totally out of control because they can't take it. They can only dish it. They can't take it. They cannot. But they wouldn't do that if Bree would come back out here on their asses. You hear me? But I'm not encouraging her to do that because Bree wants a different type of platform. She wants to love on her supporters in a different type of way. Because I'm telling you, I go toe to toe with them mugs. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I would even stop doing that. Because, you know, after a while, it becomes stupid and it's a waste. But in the beginning, I give it to their ass. I cuss all them motherfuckers out. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. I pull records on all them hoes. And I go down the fucking list and tell each one of them how horrible they are. How horrible of a human that they are. How they look. I post their pictures on thumbnails and shit. Let them see how they look. Some people don't like how they look. They write to YouTube and be like, I'm distressed when I looked at that picture. It caused me emotional distress. I can't take it. Some people can't take looking at their own fucking picture. That don't make no sense to me. I ain't never called YouTube and said any of my pictures make me emotionally distressed. I'm going through withdrawals. I can't take it no more. I can't handle the truth. Hey, what's up? Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. I put y'all on hold. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. But anyway, she said, Bree learned to grow up mentally, drag them to hell, stop being soft. Hey, you know, different approaches for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right, I'm back. So anyway, she said, I mean, how many times you gonna let someone get you the same way they got you before? It's hard to feel sorry for Bree year 3 at this point. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. I'm just telling her that she needs to. I don't feel sorry for her because she's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that she needs to stop. She needs to stop trusting them. You know, whether she listened to it or not. But this is my last time saying it. This is my last time saying it. You know, not that she has to listen to me, not that she will listen to me, but I don't feel sorry for her. I just feel like she just needs to, you know, she gonna learn either now or she gonna learn the hard way. She's already learning the hard way. She's already learning the hard way. And that's true. Whether she has something to say, whether she talks to them or not, they're gonna always say something about her. They want Bree to fall just like they want me to fall, honey. But do y'all see how people be trying to want me to fall? People want me to fall and end up knocking their own selves out. Okay. Sometimes when you swing that stick too hard, that stick gonna swing back and hit your ass. Okay. You wanna attack somebody else's channel, and then all of a sudden you ain't gonna have no damn channel. You know what I mean? That's messed up, right? She said Bree just made a post on YouTube. Let me see. It says, thanks to everyone who signed my petition for the constant bullying and harassment. It has helped me out a lot. They try to stop every brand deal I receive, but God. And thanks to y'all for the evidence and public evidence. Nothing will stop. Godspeed. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So they just tried to stop her brand deal. They always trying to. And guess who about to come to the rescue? Hold on, let me see what this says.
So y'all, I got some exciting news. I am teaming up with Shy's Organic Skincare and Nail Spa. What? Yes, girl. The place I've been telling y'all about that I get all my products from. When I say all my products, I mean all my products. 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 I'm gonna worry. When I say I absolutely love her products, been rocking with her for freaking years, 10 toes down, have never switched up, and we are doing a mega live on TikTok. August 31st. You don't want to miss it. Your girl is co-hosting. We're talking skincare, glow-ups, and products that actually work. Y'all want to know what's taking what I use on my face? Y'all don't want to miss this on August 31st, right here on TikTok. There will be surprise giveaways and live-only deals. So baby, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this live. Your girl is co-hosting. Be there or be square. Shots Organic Skincare and Med Spa. See y'all there August 31st. Turn notifications on and make sure y'all are ready for the glow up. What's up, y'all? It's your girl.
Okay, so she just announced she got a brand deal with skincare products, Shea Kadar. I may have said her name wrong, but anyway, it sounds like they may be trying to reach out and sabotage that deal. And so she's just basically saying that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They try to sabotage everything. Oh, they so thirsty, so thirsty. Mm, mm. She is a beast with content, and that's what they don't like. They trying to stop it, but they ain't gonna be able to stop it. Oh, Bookie Buds. Now all of them, they about to go ham now. They probably in their little secret groups. Come on, y'all. We hate her, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's get together, y'all. Let's tear her down, y'all. Let's do it, y'all. We gotta get her, y'all. Let's get her, y'all. She said, Amore, you see where OB Reed and Kitty, LOL, I was weak. No, I didn't see that. Mm-mm. I didn't see that. But we could talk about that on another live. She said, I'm still tripping. They got OB fired. That is crazy. She said, More, are you still going live at 7? Yes, I am going live at 7. I am. I'm sure Bree forewarn the company before signing on. Yeah, but instead of them trying to snatch her brand deal, why don't they try to go get Robert one? Why don't they try to go get him a brand deal? They always talking about how broke he is. Why don't they go try to get him a brand deal? You would think with all them they over there doing challenges, put your degree up, put this up, put this up. Girl, we don't want to have nothing to do with y'all. You know what I mean? We don't want to have nothing to do with y'all. She said they know she has 6 kids to support, but still trying to hurt her. Oh, well, of course. They want to bring her down. Bree, please make believe in the power of the history with the dysfunctional, toxic family. Yeah, she needs to catch wind and realize them folks means her no good. She said, y'all gotta realize that God is in control. When has God ever failed? Bree has not one time, no matter how much they say, anyway, let me finish reading. She said, they can try, but God block it, and he will always block it. None of them misfit have any power. Exactly. But you know what be getting me when they say things like, oh, she over there suffering. Bree has not suffered not one bit. Not one bit. Now, did she have to downsize? Yes. You got to think, though. Her and Robert were doing videos that were seen by 10 million people a pop. But not only that, hell, Facebook just stopped paying like they used to. They don't pay like that no more. So, you know what I mean? So, she downsized. But, it's just funny because they always made it sound like he took care of her and her kids. If that's the case, then how she still above water? She wouldn't be above water if he took care of her and her children. She wouldn't be able to still take care of her and her kids. You know? She said, OB quit that motherfucking job, in my opinion. He just came home and told Toy he got fired. You think he quit, Robbie? Robbie says she think he quit. Robbie said, I had to downsize myself in this recession. She said, that's a bunch of jealous behind females and some that we don't even recognize what they are. Girl. She said, why do Brie always go over and let them talk bad about this side? And she agrees, and this side, the only ones who helped her. Did she talk bad about this side, Sean? What did she say bad about us? What did Brie say bad about us, Sean? They blocking Brie, not realizing they are causing their own downfall. Poor Tink Tinks can't stop Brie. She's dealing with that lady a long time. She has some awesome stuff. They tried to raise my rent to $2,500. Oh, they did. If he took care of her and her kids, then she would be running behind Robert like Jamie doing Kevin. Girl, you better say that. Bree can't control what nobody's saying. Yeah. She said Robert is too cheap to pay for everything on his own. Exactly. I don't think no matter who Robert with, Robert will even treat them good or not. I mean, look at Miss Season over there. Miss Season over there is having a whole breakdown, whole meltdown. She over there hurting real bad. She said she didn't found the Lord. She forgive everybody. She ain't say nothing about she want them to forgive her for the things that she did, right? She don't want nobody to forgive her. She just said she forgive everybody. She didn't found the Lord, but it sounds like she going through. I wonder why they ain't blogging about that. They ain't blogging about Miss Season breakthrough. Why in the world would Miss Season be having such a breakthrough where she need Robert supporters? Huh? I thought she had all these friends. I ain't seen her give none of her friends no shout outs. She only giving Robert supporters shout outs. You know what I mean? She said, and she looked real bad. We know Season is having a mental melt breakdown, especially wearing winter clothes in the heat. I ain't never even really went over there. I only heard y'all say that, but I'm looking at something now. Hold on. Being nosy as hell. Anyway, she over there hurting. She hurting because Robert did her dirty. Yep. Because he show out here saying that he was never in a relationship. He's saying he was never in a relationship. She said, read my chat. She said she found the Lord again. Yeah, I know. I saw that. She said she found the Lord again. But the thing about it is she said she found the Lord again, but she ain't saying nothing about how, what she did. What she did to Briana or anybody else. But all of a sudden she found the Lord again. She said Caesar and Jeremy could found the Lord. It must be the same Lord because they both talking in Blues Clues riddle. Really? She hurt her and she thinking to his supporters gonna get her back with him. How she found the Lord dealing with demons. Damn, 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 damn. Said more Kevin Lacey taste some today. You gotta check it out. What they taste today? Kevin let Lacey, more Kev let JC taste something today. You gotta check it out. What you let him taste, girl? What you talking about? Send me a clip. Anyway, I'm about to get off here because we're coming back in. Let me see what time it is. In 1 hour, and we're gonna be talking about Mr. Kev. Mr. Kev, Mr. Kev. What she let him taste though? Where is it at? On his Facebook? Now you better go you better go make me go see. Being all nosy. Being all nosy. What she let him taste today? What he taste? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not bad. Yeah. It's got some potential to it. Yeah, that's true. I definitely like the texture as it is currently, and my second thought was kick it up. Yeah, I do.
I love garlic, but the only reason I didn't add it is she don't cook with garlic. It's just like everything in the after.
Okay.
And I can't really see how that.
Yeah.
I can see if you put the garlic in first and then put the hot water and it's different food, flavor of the garlic. And everything inside the garlic.
Interesting. Not bad.
What is that? It looked like some slop to me. What is that? It looked like raw eggs. What is supposed to be? She said, you remember, hold on. You said she always say what he let her taste be so good. Yep. She be like, that. So did he make that? So he made it. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. She said watermelon rounds cut up. Girl, you can't. You're lying. Is that what that is? Watermelon rounds. Wait a minute. Girl, stop playing. He cooked watermelon rhymes. Girl, stop. You gotta be kidding me. Is that what they're eating? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I see him cutting a watermelon rhyme. Let me see. Hold on. It cannot be that. No, that's not what that is. That is not what that is. So let me tell you what it is. Hold on. Let's listen, y'all. Let's listen.
You know, watch the video. watch the video, it'll pop up on the screen so everybody can see the video.
If you slice peeled watermelon rind into very thin strips, pour boiling water over it and let it sit, then add honey, soy sauce, finely grated garlic, aromatic oil, mild vinegar, and red pepper, and let the mixture marinate. You get a Korean-style salad. I couldn't believe that if you slice peeled watermelon rind into
It is watermelon rinds with honey, boiling water, honey, soy sauce, and what?
everything strips. Pour boiling water over it and let it sit. Then add honey, soy sauce, finely grated garlic, aromatic oil, mild vinegar, and red pepper, and let the mixture marinate. You get
Wait a minute. Are you serious? What the hell? She said he got off another video. Yeah, I just saw that. OMG. So watermelon rinds. Have y'all ever tried that? Watermelon rinds. Like the white part of the watermelon, right? The watermelon rinds. Look. Watermelon rinds, honey, soy sauce, boiling water, garlic, and some other shit. At that point, they just want attention. Child, Lord Jesus. And so he did it. Hold on. Let me see. He did it. And let me just see her taste it. Hold on. I gotta see. Hold on. I just want to see her face. Hold on. So hold on, I'm only gonna show y'all the part where they trying it. Look, he said everybody try. You got your fork. You got your fork. Everybody got their fork, right? Let's look and see what expression they use. Look, y'all. They eating off the same damn plate. Totally honest. Let's see what she do. Let's see if she shake her head.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the flavor is good.
Yeah.
And I do think all of it,
Yeah.
all of this is all that's going on. But I wouldn't really go back because I can't really spice like a home. But
Now, before we go on, do y'all remember me saying just yesterday that if it was nasty, that she should come out and say, nah, I don't know. Now, something ain't right with this, right? Y'all remember me saying that, right? Y'all remember me saying she should be honest and say, nah, I'm not really feeling that. You know what I mean? Like, you need to do something else. This ain't my thing. You know what I mean? Y'all remember me saying it, right? So let's just see if she does that. Let's see if she does that. Okay, let's go.
so she just like you said.
If she says she doesn't like it, I'm gonna fall out my chair. If she says she don't like it, I'm falling backwards. I'm telling you that now.
And then me, I'm like a little bit more tender. And I would love to try it with all the other. Yeah, that's because it's like, it's almost there.
At this point, I need to be on their payroll. I need to be the PR at this point. I need to be the damn manager. I need some coins, y'all. This doesn't make any sense. I have pretty much wrote their scripts. You hear me? I basically, listen. I just said the other day she's always saying she likes it. This is good. This is it right here. This is so very good. This is it. So I said that, and I said, to me, I would just be genuine, and I would be real, and I wouldn't care what my mate said. I would come out and be like, nah, I'm not feeling this. It's missing this. It's missing that. I need a little bit more of this. I need a little bit more of that. And what is she doing, y'all? What is she doing?
But, I mean, it's not bad. It's got some potential to it.
Yeah, sure. I definitely like the texture as it is currently, and my second thought was kick it up a notch. So let's get like a round two.
I love garlic, but the only reason I didn't add it is she don't cook her garlic. It's just like add it in there after.
If you don't like it, you just don't effing like it.
Yeah.
I can see you put the garlic in first and then put the hot water and then sit and put some flavor out the garlic, the aromatics out of the garlic.
Interesting. Not bad.
I think she gets some other things with it too.
But here's the thing. If it you know, first of all, if it ain't bad, what you eating is taking it for. But I believe she's only coming out and saying this because of what I just said the other day. I said she's always saying, go, that's the bomb. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I think the only reason why she is not saying that she doesn't like it is because only reason why she's saying she's not 100% in love with it is because he told her to do that reaction. She said, "Amore, get off and come back. We going into tonight's show." We already going into tonight's show, aren't we? We sure are. I'm about to get off. Hold on. Let's just see the very end of it. Let's see the very end, and then I'm going to get off.
I can definitely see how that would be a salad, but I would eat there.
Just honey and soy sauce alone make it really good.
Yeah, that make you think of seaweed salad. And it's like, as soon as you pick it up a little bit more, it's gonna be good. Not bad.
If you're talking about making it tender, like I would like to have tender.
Yeah.
You can probably take a little bit of that. Make sure garlic on it too. You start getting a wine back in tomorrow, you got soy sauce and honey. But I think the taste is okay. Pretty okay.
It is. Regardless of my facial expressions, it's like, it's almost there.
You got to be a greedy motherfucker to not like something, to not like something, but you going back in for the second and third and fourth time. That's just how you do things. When you don't like it, you just don't like it. You don't be like, it's not bad, it's almost there, but you keep on fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Either you greedy or something ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's still nitpicking with it. She looking like, I want another bite. Look at her.
The thing of these vegetables are good.
Did you say it's supposed to be vinegar in there? Oh,
Look at this woman. Lord, throw the whole damn.
okay, I will get
Girl, get the fuck out. I'm not eating something I don't like. I don't give a damn. I'm not eating it if I don't like it. You hear me? She over there still stuffing her mouth. It's not bad. I mean, you can take it up a notch, but let me eat some more of this shit or you'll be cussing me out later. She already hurt his poor little ass feelings. Y'all, let me get off here and come back later. I swear. Anyway, this live was to tell Briana, them mother suckers do not like you. Stop thinking they do. Stop reaching out to them. Girl, let it be where it be. If they gonna talk about you, let them talk about you, child. Keep elevating and let them jokers look. Let them watch. Let them sulk and let them guess. Let them keep on guessing. You're with Johnny today. You're not with him tomorrow. Let them keep on guessing. I will keep sending them around the merry-go-round too. They so invested. So invested. Anyway, we coming back anyway, and we're going to be invested in Kevin's family. Okay, they invested in Brianna's family. We invested in Kevin's. Anyway, y'all hit that thumbs up, but she said, I got to catch the replay. Yeah, we're gonna come back. We're gonna look at the rest of this rhyme eating damn video on our next video, okay? Anyway, let me give y'all a shout out. Thank you, Stephanie, for coming in. And she came right in and said, here you go, Amore. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. She said, what has them demons done now, child? They trying to throw her under the bus, child, and ride over with an 18-wheeler. You hear me? Anyway, thank you, baby. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Peacock, on the damn run. She said, I would disconnect from them the way Peacock and Low Salt Season told R. Diddy to disconnect from his own daughter. Her daughter don't need those snakes. They are nothing and have nothing. Absolutely, Dusty Bunnies. She said, Don doing this because Peacock wants us off his head. No, Peacock Chronicles has just begun. The wife inside Lacey and JC is next. Okay, girl, whoever this is, I'm loving it. Colombians is against the guidelines to incite people to mass report. Tell your well sis she's learning the hard way for your Peacock. Thank you, Peacock, baby, and Sunshine. Thank you, and Siobhan. Thank you, Dwight ex-lover. Exactly more that family makes an ass out of themselves every day. Embarrassment. Yep. Thank you, Tisha. Thank you, Sonia, Tawana, my big sis, Glenn, Mrs. Fee. Thank you for 3 months. And Dwight lover. She said, read my chat. She found the Lord again. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. And the sponsor for this here channel is Peacock on the Damn Run. We will be starting back up talking about Mr. Kev Webb. Okay. So the next live, I already got it set up. Do I? I don't think I do. Do I? No, I don't. Because I'm working on the thumbnail, but it's at 7:00. So within 1 hour, come back here, y'all. 1 hour, okay? I'm working on my thumbnail right now, though. So I'll drop it in a few minutes, but it's 1 hour from now at 7:00, okay? 7 my time, 7 Central, okay? She said, oh my God, I done missed the entire live. It's not that long. Go back and listen to it, baby. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Hit that thumbs up button. Bye, y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning now one of our names.
She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning now one of our